Hi guys, welcome back to Malik 034 channel. This is Malik Arjun. Okay, again this is a continuation series of backup and recovery scenarios. Where in our previous videos we have seen RMAN backup, how to take RMAN backup in standalone server, how to take RMAN backup in Oracle Restart ASM database servers. So basically these are the commands I showed in my lab environment, taking a backup, full backup and archeolog backup, and taking incremental level 0, level 1 backup, mentioning the tag, everything we have seen it. And now we will simulate the first recovery scenario, that is lost of all control files. So before that I will show you how to read your backup information. Okay, before I get started with this today's live lab demonstration, if you are new to my channel, always go back to YouTube and search for Malik034, and then please do subscribe. If you like my videos, please share, like and comment. And if you missed out my previous videos, you can always refer it in my YouTube channel. Okay, so I'll go to my server, like I'll connect to my RMAN target slash. Okay, so you just do list backup, and then it will give all the backup information whatever you have taken it based upon your redundancy and recovery window. So then how you can read all this backup information? So you can start with the backup set 1, and then it can say what the size of that backup is and where it has taken to disk, and what is the elapsed time, how much time it has elapsed, and what is the completion time. And then these are the keys and status. It is available, compression no, and it has a default tag assigned, and piece name, and where is your backup located. It is located on this location. And this backup set, what is this backup set? It's a archeolog backup or control file backup or sp file backup or data file backup. You will get it in this line. If you can see, list of archeolog in the backup set 1. So this backup set 1 is belongs to my archeolog backup, and these are the archives it has backed up. Okay, and then I'll go to next backup set 3. Backup set 3, again this is a size and this is a device where it has taken to disk, and elapsed time and elapsed completion time, and backup set key is 3. That means backup set 3, this 3 is a key here, and status is available, compression is no, again tag, and again this is the location of my backup piece. And again what kind of backup it is, it's a archeolog backup, and this is archeolog, it has backed up in this one. And if I go to backup set 4, and it's a full backup, and size is 9 MB, and device type is disk, and elapsed time and completion type, and backup key is 4, and status is available, compression no, tag is this one, and this is location. And what kind of backup it is? It is sp file is included and control file is included. So this backup set 4 is basically my sp file and control file backup information. And if I go to backup set 5, again all the information is going to be same. And then if you read this particular line, this is again archeolog backup. If I go to backup set 6, and all this information is same, and if you see included, sp file included, control file included, this backup set is about my sp file and control file backup. And if I go next backup set 7, all again the informations are same. And if you see list of archeolog backup, it means this backup set is belongs to my archeolog. And if I go to backup set 8, again it is a sp file and control file backup. And if I go to backup set 9, again it's a archeolog backup. And if I go to backup set 10, you can see here, right, type of the backup is incremental backup, and size is 1 GB, device is disk, and elapsed time and date of completion. And this is a key, status is available, compression no, tag is this one, and this is a backup location. And if you read this particular line, list of data file in the backup set, list of data file in the backup set, it means this backup set 10 is my actual data file backup. You can see all these data files are backed up to in this backup piece. Okay, next, again if I go to backup set 11, and size is this much, and it's archeolog backup. And again backup set 12, 9 MB, and this is sp file and control file backup. And backup set 13, archeolog backup. And backup set 14, you can see incremental backup level 1, and these are all the backups it has taken here. These are the files it has taken backup. and backup set 15, it's arcalog backup. Backup set 16, it is spfile and control file backup, and backup set 17, it's again arcalog backup. So you can read all this information like this. If you see backup set 18, it's an incremental level 0. Earlier we have seen incremental level 1. If you see this full backup, and if it's a SP file and control file, it's always a full backup, whether it's incremental or whether it's a incremental level 0 or incremental level 1. SP file and control file backup, it says always full backup. And if it goes to data file, you can see incremental level 0 or incremental level 1, and all the data file, whatever changes, it will list out here. And if I can say incremental level 1, okay, you can see here incremental level 1, that is incremental level 1 backup, and all the changes of my data file, arcalog, everything will be taken here. And if you see this particular tag, if you see this command what we took a last backup, we used level 0 tag and level 1 underscore tag, and by reading this one you can see whether this is incremental backup or full backup. You can see it's a level 1, it's an incremental backup, and this is a backup of my arcalogs. So all this you can read it, whichever you convenient way you can have it. So you can use the tag, or you can use this backup type, and you can read all this SP file, and you can read this keyword, whether it's a arcalog backup or data file backup or SP file or control file backup. You can read all this backup information, right? So now what I'll do, I will connect to my database, and I'll delete all my data file. Okay, what I'll do, I will just have these commands here. I will check my data file list. Okay, so I have my system sysocs undo, right? So I'll go to this particular location, and I will delete all these dbf files. Let's have ltr. Okay, all this example temp, right, sysoc system, so rm-rf star.dbf, right, all the data files got deleted. Now I'll try to connect to my database. Okay, now what I'll do, I will shut immediate. It will not allow you to shut down your database, because you will not be having your system control file, or you will not be having your anything, and you cannot do any operations here. You cannot shut down. You can do shut abort, right? So instance is shut down. And if we can check now here, you lost all your data file. And if you try to connect now database, connect it to idle instance and try to start up, it will read SP file, and it will mount your instance, and it will read your control file, and it will go to no mount by reading SP file. It will go to mount mode by reading your control file, and see, database is mounted. When it try to open, it will not be able to find any of your data file, and you will be get this kind of cannot identify data file. Data file system sysoc, all this data file is not there. So if you can do select name comma open underscore mode from v dollar database, you can see it is still, it will go to till maximum mount mode. It will not be able to open your database. So what I'll do, I will shut it down. Okay, I'll go to RMAN prompt. Okay, commands are simple. To restore your database, if you have your full backup and it's in arcalog mode, just connect to RMAN target startup mount. It will go to till mount, because we just now saw, right, it till went to mounted mode. So in RMAN prompt I'll do it. You can do the startup mount in RMAN prompt also. Okay, so here I did startup mount. It did not worked out, right? So it failed with this particular error message. When I do startup mount, it says connection lost. So then Oracle instance is not available. So I'll tell you what is the reason. So I just connected back. It says database is not started. Okay, so connect to RMAN prompt and do startup mount. You cannot do direct startup mount here because your instance is not started. So what I'll do, I will just exit from this one. I'll do startup no mount. Okay, so let it start. Okay, instance is started now. So what I'll do, I'll just re-exit and reconnect again. And now you can do this startup mount. Startup mount, already your instance is started, so you can use SQL alter database mount. Right, you can see alter database mount. You can do the SQL commands from the RMAN prompt, or you can do from the your SQL prompt, alter database mount. So both the way it will work. You can see alter database mount is worked out. And now you can do next command like restore database. If you do restore database, automatically the if you have your if you already taken your backup information, if the backup information available in your control file, automatically it will look for your backup information, then it will restore your database. You can see restore database. You can see all this one starting data file backup restore. So these are the data files are getting restored from the reading this particular piece, right? You can see here the restore backup is completed, and then now you can do recover database. You can see using this particular piece of backup set, and this is 0101 MF. It's NND0 and NND1 starting media recovery. Okay, the recovery finished, and you can do the next command alter database open. Okay, database opened. Right, so I'll go back to my SQL prompt. I'll exit and I'll reconnect, and I'll issue the same command. Select name from the data file. You can see all my data files are I restored it back, and select name from name comma open mode and open underscore mode from database. Okay, your database into read write mode. So this is a straightforward, like the recovery. When you lose your all data file, you can restore it without any issue. So few of the considerations I have given here, those are like read-only tablespace. By default, restore command skips data files associated with your read-only tablespace. And the point here to consider is, I will just quickly explain in brief. When you take your RMAN backup, either it may be full database backup, or incremental level 0, or incremental level 1, whatever backup you can take. What all it is included? It will take all tablespace, in fact all DB files, and tablespace with read only. These are like mandatory. All tablespace with all data files, and tablespace with read only with all data files. Right. So this is default. It will take. And considering a temp tablespace and all DB files. Temp tablespace and all DB files associated with that temp tablespace are excluded. Your RMAN will not take your temp tablespace. And similarly, when you go with incremental level 0 and level 1, your temp tablespace will not be backed up, whereas your read-only tablespace and all the data files associated with other tablespace, everything will be backed up. So with that consideration, if you want to restore those read-only tablespace, default, if you just use a restore database, those read-only tablespace will not be restored. To restore them, you have to use restore database check read only. If you do this one, and in that backup piece, if you have any read-only table space, all those will be restored. And the temporary table space, you don't have to restore or recreate a missing or locally managed temporary table space. Those are whenever you open your database or whenever the need of temporary segments or temporary table space, automatically those temp table space or the temp data files will be restored or will be created. So as we seen, restore database from tag, you can mention level 0. If I can go back and if you see my list backup, and as I explained, I have specifically mentioned level 0, level 1 and level 0. You can use these tags to restore your database. You can just mention restore database from weekly backup. You can mention that tag, whatever the tag you have given. Or if you know your SCN number, restore database until SCN, you can give that SCN number. Restore database until sequence number. If you know your sequence number, you can restore that until that sequence number. And restore database until restore point. If you have your guarantee restore point created, you can restore that guarantee restore point. Or you can use restore until sysdate minus whatever the day you want to restore. You can mention either giving sysdate minus, or you can use the to date convert and give the specific date. So we will see all these restores. Let me see it out. If I have any restore, check restore. I will try this one right now. Okay, so what I'll do, I will shut down my instance, set immediate. Okay, so my database will go down now. Okay, DB is down. I'll do startup. Directly I'll go to startup mount, because I have my SP file, I have my control file, and I will go with the restore database check read only. Okay, so I just reconnected back and connected to DevDB. Restore database check read only. Restore database check read only. It will check for any read only table space or backed up in my backup piece. If there are, then it will restore it. And if you can see, it used this NND0 and this particular tag 11734. If I can do list backup, and if I can re-verify what backup it has used, it has used tag ending with 734, tag ending with 734. I'm just looking for 734. Okay, 734. You can see incremental level 0, that is a full backup, and 1.7 GB in size, and this is ending with 734, and it has all the backup pieces, and it has used this particular level 0 backup, and then that was the latest level 0 backup, and then it has applied all the data files associated with that level 0 backup, right? You can use this kind of command, like restore database check read only, or you can use restore database from, I can give my tag, right? Tag was like level 0, level underscore 0. Okay, so this level underscore 0 tag, what I taken it for only archive logs. For the database backup, I have not taken any level tag. That's why no backup copy is available for all these data files, right? If you have taken, if you see my the backup command, you can see here, right, tag. The incremental level 0, there is no tag. Only for the archive logs I have given a tag. If I can taken this incremental level 0 database alone with a tag, then I can use that particular tag to restore my database. That's a one way, right? So that is using the tag. And the other way to restore is, if you know the SCN number. If you know the SCN number, you can restore that particular SCN number. Let me see if I have that SCN number in my backup piece. Okay, this is the latest the backup piece, and okay, these are the SCN number, right? You can see this has been restored right now. We will do restore once again using this particular SCN number, right? Okay, just what I will do, I will use restore database until that particular SCN number. Restore SCN, and what was that SCN number? Okay, this is the SCN number, right? I will use this SCN number, and my database will, you can see, already restored to that SCN number. If it is not, it is lagging, then it will do restore until this particular SCN number. Okay, restored not done. All files read only offline and already restored. Okay, so next other point is restore database until sequence. If you know your sequence number, again I'll go back to my RMAN, and if you know your SCN number, this is SCN number, and if you know your sequence number, and you can restore until that sequence number. So if I can check it out, this is SCN number and this is sequence number. You can see sequence number 17, right? So I will use until that sequence number 17. Let me go. Okay, sequence number 17 is already here. Let me fire this command, right? So already it has restored all this data files using this particular backup piece, and then it will check it out whether that SCN number 17 up to that 17 available in this backup piece, and if it is there it will restore, and if it is not there then it will throw an error. See, restore completed, and till that fine done. Now what we can do, if you have a restore point, and then you can do up to that restore point. I will quickly show that restore point, how to create a restore point, and then you can restore it here. Okay, so other option, this restore I will show you in few minutes. So now I'll do restore database until sysdate -1. I'll do. Yesterday I have taken backup, or till sysdate you can do it. Okay, till sysdate you can do it, or I can do sysdate -1. That also will work. Okay, it should be single quote sysdate. You can see it started restoring till today. Yeah, restore completed. Or you can use, as I said, till if you want to restore till yesterday, you can do sysdate -1. Let's say no backup copies for these data files. So we don't have backup copies till yesterday, right? So what I can do, if I do sysdate -1, select sysdate -1 from dual, that is 19 September. Okay, till today no backup copy for this data file to restore, right? Yesterday. So if I do with sysdate -2, so I don't have any backup on sysdate -2 is 18th. I don't have any backup. For that you can do list backup. You can see all these backups are like 20th September, 20th September. Today's backup only 20th September, 20th September. All these are 20th September. You can see 20th September, 20th September. This also again 20th September. So I don't have any backups taken on 19th or 18th. So that's why I'm not able to restore my database using that sysdate -1 or sysdate -2 till sysdate, because till 20th I have a backup, I can able to restore it. Okay, so these all restore scenarios, if we are familiar, then I will try this restoring database until restore point. Before that, let me open my database. Right now it is in mount mode. Select name comma open underscore mode from $, database. Okay, it is in mounted mode. So quickly I will do recover database, and then I will do alter database open. Okay, so it has applied all these archive logs here, and then I will do alter database open. Okay, my database is open now. So coming to the restore point, see my database is open. If I query that command again, it's in read write mode. So coming to the restore point, I have a two types of restore point. So this is going to be normal restore point. So you are just going like create restore point and point restore point name, any name you can give it. And there's a guarantee restore point. So alter restore point and restore point, that name you can give anything, guarantee flashback database. So at any point you will be able to restore your database with this. It is going to keep all the flashback logs in any circumstances. In case of just normal restore point, if there's a space concerns or something happened, you may not be able to restore your database until this point. And if you create your restore point as a guarantee flashback database, when there is a space concerns, then automatically your database will go down and it will preserve and it will guarantee that you'll be able to restore until this particular point. So I will try to create both restore point and I'll show you. Create a restore point and before upgrade, that's done. And then I will do one more, create a restore point, and that's restore before upgrade underscore to guarantee flashback database. Okay, done. If you can do select star from v dollar restore underscore point, you will see the details of those two restore points. You can see before upgrade 1, before upgrade 2, and this is the timestamp it has taken, this is the timestamp it has taken. So both the restore points are available. So I will try to restore it from this 1 or 2, both are possible. First I will do it for before guarantee restore point. That is just a command is simple, restore database until your restore point. What I'll do, I will shut down my database, shut immediate, and I'll do startup mount, and I'll already connected to RMAN prompt. No, I'll have to reconnect it back, exit. Okay, startup mount. Okay, my database is mounted now. I have two restore points as you see here, and I will connect to RMAN prompt now. Okay, I will go with the restore database until restore database until restore point, that is before underscore upgrade 1. Okay, starting restore at this point, and this is you're reading my control file backup information, and these are the backups it has restored. Similarly, you can use it guarantee restore point 2 also. I'm just giving you example here. You can use any one of that if you have it, and that particular point it will restore. So it says already restored, so nothing to restore, no changes, because after when I take both restore point 1 and restore point 2 are at the same time and there are no changes in between, right? So my restore is done. So again I can do recover database and alter database open. Okay, so it has applied sequence 19 20 21. Okay, alter database open. Okay, database is opened. So these are the different types I wanted to show it right now here, and successfully we have executed all the restore scenarios. But the point here is, you no need to open your database in reset logs. And what are the circumstances you have to open your database in reset logs? So that is when you lose your control file, you have to open your database with the reset logs. So this particular scenario we'll see it in the next lab session, and whatever we have seen today, the restoring all this, and will see it in our ASM database, or in RAC database in my next lab session. So we'll see how the restore scenario works in case of when you are restoring your RAC database or ASM restart standalone database. So thank you guys.